This is the video review for Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Soundwave. Now with Electrostatic Soundwave being one of the, one of the next upcoming animated releases, along with Freeway Jazz, which I will be definitely picking up at pretty much, I think, every single animated toy that we have seen so far, and heard of so far, even Goldfire, whatever they want to call it, Grimlock. I will pick up that Voyager repaint too, because it's an awesome mold, and all the animated toys were just so great, and I just missed the animated line and animated in general. Have all season 3 episodes downloaded onto my computer, so thanks Dark Prime of TFW 2005 for that. Just a little thanks out there, but so here's animated Soundwave. Since I don't have anything really new right now to show off, I went ahead and I'm going to do older reviews. My next one will probably be Universe Cyclonus. So, but here he is. Here is Soundwave. He's a very, very nice figure. Electrostatic Soundwave looks a lot better, but hopefully they do not scrap Ratbat, because every single one of them that I've seen that has been, aka what Vangelis puts it as, the stolen Chinese toys, which they are, which I don't really care, are without Ratbat. I've seen about 2 or 3. Mike, aka Genzao, is selling one, but does not have Ratbat. Otherwise, I would buy it, even at the expensive price of $25 for the figure and like another 30 to 20, like another 30 to ship. Okay, maybe not, but no, I'd consider it if it had Ratbat, but it does not. So here's Soundwave. One of the little bits I really like is all of the the teal. Kind of makes him look like makes him look a little more like a soldier version of Nemesis Prime, not a leader version, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like a leader of a team compared to a, just like a scout/warrior sort of thing. You get my drift. Very cool. He does spin very well. He does come with Laserbeak, which does not stay on very well, but it stays on okay. Especially in robot mode, these pegs here I don't think were meant for it, even though they were put there just for that. So let's get to the transformation of Laserbeak. What you want to do first on Laserbeak is just pull the guitar bits apart, revealing his face, which is nothing, basically, just looks like it. And you want to push this in. This is actually my second Soundwave, because this is my first Soundwave with the second one's guitar. Because you can see I can pull this off, which I don't know if you're supposed to be able to, but it's better compared to the one I had first, which it was actually, when it came, it was all folded up, like this, or like this, and it actually it wasn't able to leave this position. So this one can move however it wants. But here's Laserbeak. You can have him ride on top of Soundwave and fly Soundwave off to a battle or something, except for the fact Soundwave was destroyed again. Except for Ratbat Laserbeak survived and Ratbat did take the remains of the tape deck of Soundwave. They did take he did take that. So, if there's ever an animated season 4, which God, I hope there will be, one day, I really hope for a Soundwave return. You need at least 1 episode of Soundwave or 2 episodes of Soundwave, maybe even 3, Make him, be Sound Blaster, since he was destroyed, have Laserbeak have rebuilt him into Sound Blaster, show it, and it'd be like the beginning of the episode would be like Sound and, not Sound and Fury, because that was what it was like, the Revenge of Sound or something, you know what I mean? Not the Revenge of Soundwave, because that'd be way too easy to guess, but like the Revenge of Sound or something. Just like in season 4, if they ever made one, which I doubt they will, because in that very quick ending that I never can fully understand of animated, Optimus is back on Cybertron with what supposedly is the Matrix of Leadership, but you never figure out, does he take over Ultra Magnus's place? I want to figure out that. I wanted to figure that out in the cartoon. Does he take over Ultra Magnus's place? What happened to Ultra Magnus? I knew he was going to get better, but what happened to him? Well, I was talking. I transformed him. But what's going to happen to him? There's a lot of loose ends they need to tie up and animated. I know they showed Omega Supreme and all, but I mean, they did mention Metroplex and Fortress Maximus, but are they actual soldiers or are they just bases? And there's a lot of unsaid stuff that really happened. What happened to Blur? We saw some pictures of the cube that he was turned into, and it still had a spark in it. So obviously he was alive, but just in heavy stasis. So they could have brought him back, and I don't know. So, but here is Laserbeak on Soundwave. I can't wait for Ratbat, and his keytarness. Okay, yeah, what I just remember what was making me kind of scared that there was going to be no Ratbat. The fact is, the only real Sound Blaster, I'm just going to call him Sound Blaster, electrostatic Soundwave that we've seen with the keytar of Ratbat was on the first official pictures, like the photoshopped ones. Those were actually the only picture I've seen where he has Ratbat, because we saw that one at BotCon. It did not have Ratbat. But I did email Hasbro about it, like during BotCon, and they said, "Don't worry, these molds are in production," which really, that was good. But kind of made me wonder: are they still going to keep Ratbat? But I'm sure they are. Just the stolen Chinese toys and the early ones that the Hasbro reps got for BotCon just didn't have Ratbat, because I'm sure it was like on a different conveyor belt or something, and they just grabbed the final ones, you know what I mean? The final sound, or electrostatic Soundwave Sound Blaster things. But here is Soundwave. Everyone knows his articulation and all that, so I'm not going to go over it. But here you can see they are a perfect couple. Very Soundwave-ish, very Laserbeak-ish, like very Generation 1 reminiscent. Hopefully we'll see an animated Season 4 someday. I know they said animated is over for good, but they can say that one day and then bring it back the next. Which I really hope happens one of these days. But the movie, it's coming out, and Hasbro already said they're going to be thinking about it. They're already coming out with a new cartoon next year on that new network. I believe that was like the Disney Hasbro Mix network, I believe. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't want to have to end up watching it online every week. Hopefully it'll be on Cartoon Network or something, you know what I mean? Just like Cartoon Network play it and that network, something like that. I don't even care if it's like 2 weeks behind. Well, okay, yeah, I probably will, because then I'll have to end up watching it online, too. But, let me just drop that. If you have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and ask me. Contest is over. A little quick bit. I need to make a video about that in a minute. So, here is Transformers Fan 300, signing out.